And good evening, sports fans, and welcome to the Epic Basketball League 1971-72 season finale. This is Dave Little broadcasting from the Dave Cave on behalf of the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network. And tonight we bring you the season finale of the regular season for the 1971-72 Epic Basketball League season. As you all know, this is a relegation league, and tonight's game will pit the Baltimore Bullets against the Seattle Supersonics. And with a victory here tonight, Baltimore can clinch the spot to move up to the Gold Division for the 1972-73 season. Then we'll take a week off and we will dive into the playoffs after tonight's game. If Baltimore loses, Golden State can still sneak into a tie for the second spot. And the two teams split their four-game set this year, so the promotion would be decided based upon how they do in the playoffs. But Baltimore can lock things up tonight, and Wes Unseld has his squad ready to go. Unseld, the league's second leading rebounder, at 15.6 a game, along with their superstar point guard Archie Clark, who is number 6 in the league in scoring at 25 per game, and also in the top 5 with 8.4 assists per game. But Seattle has the chance to play spoiler tonight. It's been a disappointing year for the Supersonics, but they are still led by their sensational Spencer Haywood, second-year man out of Detroit Mercy, who was a first-team NBA All-Star in the 71-72 season. So let us get down to action here tonight in Seattle. Coming to you from the Seattle Center Coliseum. For the game between the Bullets and the Supersonics. Starting things off for Baltimore will be Archie Clark, the superstar point guard. He is the sixth-year man out of Minnesota and was a second-team All-NBA performer in the 72-73 season. Phil Chenier is his backcourt mate. Jack Marin, as we say hello to the Gold Eagle. Jack Marin is your small forward. And inside is the big man Dave Stallworth and the Hall of Fame center Wes Unseld. Unseld just passed away on June the 2nd of 2020. So this will be a memorial game for the memory of Wes Unseld, one of the great ones out of the University of Louisville. For the Supersonics, it will be Lenny Wilkins, your player coach at the point guard, alongside the veteran out of Marquette, Don Kogis, at the shooting guard. The sharpshooter Dick Snyder plays the small forward position. Spencer Haywood, the aforementioned power forward, and Big Don Smith in the middle, third-year man out of Iowa State. A double-double average for Don Smith in the 1971-72 NBA season. And with that, we are ready to tip things off and get it going here at the Seattle Center Coliseum. And it is the Bullets who control the jump ball with Archie Clark at the helm. They get it outside to Jack Marin. He is not shy about pulling the trigger out there. His outside jump shot to kick things off is blocked. Smith got a piece of it for the Supersonics, and it will be Baltimore basketball out of bounds. As we say hello to Dave Garner in the chat room. I saw you posted a video on the new game. I'll have to take a look at that one, Dave. Thanks for checking things out here tonight. Baltimore with the basketball, 15 on the shot clock. They get it inside to Dave Stallworth. Stallworth works against Haywood on the inside. Short shot from the baseline is good. And we have our first 2 points of the night. And Lenny Wilkens brings the Supersonics back down the court for their first possession of the game, moving from left to right on your computer screen. The open man for Seattle is Haywood. They try to get it into Haywood, working against Stallworth on the low block. His short jump shot is good, and we are tied at 2.
Spencer Haywood from Wilkins.
Just 30 seconds in, both teams convert on their opening possession. As Archie Clark calls out the play, calls his own number and buries the jump shot.
Clark scores.
And he is fouled on the play by Wilkins. This will be a 3-point opportunity for Archie Clark. The free throw for Clark is good. And Baltimore is up 5-2. Bullets need this win to secure a promotion to the Gold Division for 72-73. Seattle with the basketball coming back the other way. Wilkins has it, guarded tightly by Clark. Calls a play. They dump it down inside to Smith. Don Smith works down low against Unseld. Dribbling under the hoop, lays it up and good.
Don Smith.
5-4 now in favor of Baltimore as they come back on offense with Archie Clark at the helm. Marin now wants the ball on the low block. Working inside. Working inside against Dick Snyder. He gets to the elbow. Finds a spot he likes and buries the elbow jump shot. 7-4 Baltimore. Seattle comes back with Wilkins. Guarded by Clark, looks to distribute. Finds Haywood inside. Haywood turns and faces. Working the low post against Stallworth. Has a good look at it, but cannot get that one to go. Off the back iron, no good. Unseld with his first rebound of the night. And Baltimore has numbers. Archie Clark leads the break, dumps it off to Unseld. Unseld slams it home.
Unseld from Clark.
Nicely designed fast break there by Archie Clark. He found Unseld for the bunny. Baltimore up by 5. Spencer Haywood steps out onto the baseline. Cuts around Stallworth into the lane. Puts it up, around and out, no good. And on the rebound, we have a loose ball foul that is on Don Kogis. And that will be one shot for Jack Marin for Baltimore. Looking to put the Bullets up by 6. And he connects. 3 points for Marin. Baltimore with a 6-point lead now, quickly out in front. As Seattle looks again inside, down low to Don Smith. He gets it in close range.
Smith
nice pass by Wilkins. Set him up perfectly for the little bank shot. And it is a 10-6 ball game. Clark brings the Baltimore offense down the floor. He's working against Lenny Wilkins. Clark's going to try and put this one on the floor. Crosses over, gets into the lane. Beats Stallworth to the spot, lays it up and good.
Clark.
Nice little one-on-one move there by Archie Clark to free himself up for the shot. Clark has 5 points. Baltimore's back up on top by 6. 12-6 here in the early going. Open for Seattle is Kogis, getting his first look of the night. Guarded closely by Phil Chenier. Steps around Chenier, gets into the lane. Unseld cuts him off. Kogis pulls up. His shot is no good. Don Smith grabs the offensive board. Smith on the offensive glass. The putback is good.
Don Smith.
That's 6 of Seattle's 8 points now for Don Smith as he is off to a quick start. And Seattle is trying to keep it close. They still trail 12-8. As Jack Marin now has the ball on the outside for Baltimore. He steps to his left, looks to get off the shot, foul line extended. Swings it back over to Clark, and Clark buries the jump shot from the free throw line. Another basket for Archie Clark. He is on fire to open things up here in Seattle. Sonics on the offense. They get it inside once again to Haywood. Haywood works it into the lane, knocked away by Stallworth. Stallworth stole it. Nice defense by Dave Stallworth. And Baltimore has another possession, looking to extend the lead. Clark with it, swings it around to Chenier. Chenier being guarded tightly by Koji. Chenier's going to try and get to the hoop. He puts it on the floor. He loses it. Gets tied up by Clark and Wilkins, and we're going to have a jump ball between the 2 point guards here with just 5 seconds left on the shot clock for Baltimore. Clark controls the tip. Chenier gets it quickly. He's got to get one off soon. He drives. He's cut off by Haywood. The short jump shot is way off. He had to rush that one. Unseld takes the offensive rebound for Baltimore. Unseld on the putback attempt. 8-foot jump shot is off the back iron, no good. And this time it is rebounded by Spencer Haywood. Haywood gets it out to Wilkins, who leads the Sonics to the offensive side. Wilkins now swings it around to Kojis. Kojis on the perimeter, 14 on the shot clock, fires it from the mid-range and nails it.
Don Kojis, from Snyder.
First basket of the night for Don Kojis. And the lead is 14-10 now. Baltimore by 4 with the basketball. With it is Clark. Swings it around to Chenier. Chenier's going to try and dump it inside to Stallworth. Stallworth comes off the screen. He's got a mismatch against the smaller Lenny Wilkins. But his shot is too strong, and it is Dick Snyder on the rebound for Seattle. Seattle with numbers in transition with Snyder on the lead. Snyder tries to fake out Archie Clark. Archie Clark too quick for that move. Missed the jump shot, and the foul is called on the shot against Chenier, hustling back on defense. And this will be a 2-shot opportunity for Dick Snyder. Snyder out of Davidson, 6-year man. Very good free throw shooter, almost 85% during the regular season. And he connects on the first. Snyder trying to bring Seattle back to within 2. His second shot is good, and it is a 14-12 game, under 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. Unseld is trying to work some space on the low block, but he has got Don Smith all over him. Archie Clark does not want to attempt the entry pass. Instead, they swing it over on the baseline to Stallworth. Stallworth from 12 feet out misses that one badly, and Kojis pulls away the rebound for Seattle. Sonics with a chance to tie. Nice team defense by the Sonics on that possession. Working the ball around the perimeter. It gets to Wilkins. Wilkins tries to go to his left, but he lost it. And he dribbled it off his own foot and out of bounds. That is a turnover. Ball goes back over to Baltimore. Baltimore with it. They look inside to Marin. Backing down on Dick Snyder. Trying to get into the lane. His turnaround jump shot from 12 feet is up and good.
Marin, from Clark.
Baltimore goes back on top by 4, 16-12. 7 minutes to play now in the first quarter. Seattle works the ball around the perimeter. They dump it down inside once again to Haywood. Posting up. Pump fake, gets Stallworth up in the air. His shot is good.
Spencer Haywood.
Haywood wanted the whistle, did not get it, but he did get the shot to go. And it is a 16-14 game. Baltimore with the lead and the basketball. Clark dumps it down inside to Unseld. Trying to get something done against Don Smith, although Smith's been doing a good job with him here tonight. Unseld steps into the lane, his shot rolls around and drops through.
Unseld, from Clark.
Another assist for Archie Clark, and it is 18-14 now. Baltimore with the lead. Seattle with the basketball. Wilkins sets up the offense. They swing it around the outside to Dick Snyder. Snyder is a very effective outside shooter. This one is good.
Dick Snyder.
He pulled the trigger on that one and buried it. And once again, it is a 2-point game. Yes, indeed, David. It is the Baltimore Bullets and the Seattle Supersonics. Here tonight in Seattle Coliseum, Baltimore with a chance to clinch the promotion spot in the Silver Division and move themselves up to the Gold Division for the 72-73 season. Archie Clark with the basketball facing off against Wilkins. Clark is going to try and get into the lane. Can he get around Wilkins? He runs into Kojis. His reverse layup is off the rim, no good. Are we going to get a call? Yes, that goes on Kojis, and that is 2 on Don Kojis. Archie Clark steps to the line, already with 7 points here tonight. The first free throw is good. And we're going to see our first substitution of the ball game tonight as The very popular Fred Brown comes into the game for Seattle, replacing Kojis, who has the 2 fouls. Here's Clark with the second free throw. It's good. Baltimore back up by 4, 20-16, midway through the first quarter here in Seattle. Seattle back on the offense. Wilkins has the ball with a screen, and he comes off, and he's got Wes Unseld on the mismatch. What's Wilkins going to do here? Can he take advantage of the mismatch? He drives into the lane. Stallworth comes over to cut him off. Wilkins misses the layup, but Stallworth is called for the foul, and Lenny Wilkins has earned a trip to the free throw line. Looking for his first points of the night, already with 3 assists. First shot by Lenny Wilkins is good. Wilkins hits them both, and it is a 20-18 ball game. Seattle has not yet led in this one, but they have kept it close throughout. Archie Clark running the offense. Now he's got an opportunity to have a mismatch as he comes off the screen, and he's picked up by Smith. Clark steps around Smith, gets into the lane, lays it up, and good.
Clark
is knocked to the floor, no call, but he has got 11 of Baltimore's 22 points here in the first quarter. Archie Clark is lighting it up here in Seattle, and Baltimore holds once again a 4-point lead. Seattle works it around on the baseline. Haywood steps away from the hole. He's about 10 feet out. His jump shot from the baseline is good.
Spencer Haywood from Wilkins.
Give another assist to Wilkins. Once again, it's a 2-point game. Clark brings Baltimore down to the offensive side. Tries to dump it inside to Dave Stallworth. He's open on the block. Ball fake over Haywood. Shot is up and good, and he is fouled on the play by Brown.
Scores from Clark.
Here's a 3-point shot opportunity for Stallworth, looking to extend the Baltimore lead up to 5. Fourth team foul on the Supersonics. As Stallworth sets himself at the line, his shot is no good, and the rebound is taken by Smith for Seattle. Wilkins looks to set up the offense. Swings it around to Freddie Brown on the perimeter. Brown looks to drive. Can he get into the lane? He dishes it back out to Wilkins on the perimeter. Shot by Wilkins is no good. Rebound on the play for Unseld. Archie Clark leads the Bullets in transition. Seattle hustles back on defense, and Clark turns it over. Nice transition defense by the Supersonics to turn away that fast break opportunity and regain possession of the basketball. Seattle still trails by 4. They're going to kick it onto the baseline once again to Haywood. He's been effective out there so far. He puts up another 12-footer, and he buries another one.
Spencer Haywood from Wilkins.
Haywood's dropping him in from the baseline. Seattle is back within 2. 24-22 as we say hello to Kent Blaylock in the chat room. SDG Replays, my man, thank you for joining us here tonight from the Seattle Center Coliseum in the season finale of the 1971-72 Epic Basketball League. Bullets with the basketball. Clark finds Chenier. Chenier on the perimeter. Back over to Clark. Bad pass out of bounds, and that is a turnover. Ball goes over to Seattle looking to tie the game. Wilkins dumps it inside to Don Smith. Back to the basket, working against Unseld. Smith turns and fires the short jump shot. It's good. And this ball game is tied, 24-24, as we approach the 4-minute mark in the first quarter. And at the next dead ball, we'll have some substitutions. Right now, Marin's got it, working his way inside against Snyder. He's converted a couple of these so far tonight. Snyder backs away. Marin steps around, gets the layup to go.
Marin from Unseld.
And Baltimore goes back on top by 2. Wilkins with it out on top, guarded by Archie Clark. Looks to distribute. One of the best passers in the game. Can't find an open teammate. Dribbles to his left, takes the shot. It's no good. Unseld takes the rebound for the Bullets. Clark brings the Bullets back on offense. Swings it over on the outside to Marin. Marin from the outside puts it up from 15. It's good.
Marin.
That is 9 for Marin. And Baltimore back up on top by 4. Lots of confusion on the Seattle offense. They finally get it down to Haywood on the baseline once again. Haywood working against Stallworth. Stallworth takes a step back. Haywood cannot get this one to go. Left that one short. Unseld with the rebound for Baltimore, and they'll walk it back up the floor this time. And they'll send it over to Marin. Marin in transition, looks for the quick shot. Snyder catches up to him. Shot by Marin is around and out, no good. And we have got a loose ball foul on the play, and that will be charged on Marin. Frustration foul by Marin. And with that, we're going to come with the second units. Oh, what to do, what to do. All right, so we've got a fresh group in for Baltimore. Hello, Al Red Sox fan. Good to see you, my man. And let us get some subs in there for Seattle. We've got to leave Smith in the game, so Cross will come in at the center. Barry Clemens at the small forward. It will be Lee Winfield in to run the point to give Lenny Wilkins a rest. And that should take care of things for the moment. One free throw for Smith on the loose ball foul. He misses it. And the rebound is taken by Zeller just into the game for Baltimore. This is Gary Zeller backing up at the small forward position. Gets the rebound for Baltimore. Baltimore leads by 4 with the basketball. 3:19 to play first quarter. Mike Reardon now runs the point for the Bullets. They swing it around to Zeller on the outside. Zeller, very aggressive coming in off the bench, drives it to the hole, collides with Smith, lays it up around the rim and out. But Smith got him on the hand, and the foul will be called on Don Smith. 2 shots for Zeller. Second-year man out of Drake. Zeller hits the first. And now we will get Bob Rule into the game for Seattle to spell Don Smith. Second shot for Zeller is good. And Baltimore now has a 6-point lead, 30-24. Still 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Seattle looks to run some offense through Lee Winfield. They get it to Freddie Brown on the perimeter. Brown always anxious to get into the basket. Runs over Rinaldi, and Brown is called for the offensive foul on that play, and that is his second. A little too aggressive was Freddie Brown that time. And that's a turnover, and the ball goes back over to the Bullets. Mike Reardon sets things up on the wing to Rinaldi. Rinaldi driving in against Brown, who's got the 2 fouls. He's cut off by Bob Rule. The shot is no good for Rinaldi. And the rebound is taken by Winfield for the Supersonics. Back come the Sonics. Winfield swings it to Cross. Cross working from the power forward position down low against Bob Love. Tries to get the pass, Stan Love. Tries to get the pass into Winfield. Loses it out of bounds for another turnover. Ball goes back over to the Bullets. This is Stan Love in the game for Baltimore. He is the father of Kevin Love, of current NBA fame. Reardon's got the basketball, setting things up, swings it outside to Zeller. Zeller steps to his right, takes it into the lane, tries to finish, can't get it to go. That one falls off the rim. Winfield takes another rebound for Seattle. Neither of the second units has accomplished much here in their first couple minutes of action. Let's see if Bob Rule can change that for Seattle. He's being defended by Zeller on the low block. He turns and shoots one from
Bob
8
Rule.
feet out and tickles the twine to make it a 30-26 ball game. Reardon has it now for Baltimore. Working against Winfield. Tries to bully his way into the hoop. Rule cuts him off with a 10-footer. That shot for Reardon is no good. Tresvant takes the rebound, passes it back out to Reardon for a fresh 24. Baltimore with another opportunity here. Just over 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. The pass goes inside to Stan Love. Love works it inside against Cross. He pump fakes. His short-range jump shot is off the front of the rim, no good. And the rebound is taken by Clemens. Seattle keeping it close here as the end of the first quarter comes near. They swing it around to Freddie Brown. Brown now looking to distribute. Can he find an open man? He gets it to Clemens. That's a bad pass that goes behind him and out of bounds for the turnover. Here comes Reardon and the Bullets. Reardon squaring off against Lee Winfield at the top of the key. Tries to get into the lane. Steps to his left. Swings it over to Zeller in the corner. The open jump shot by Zeller spins around and out. Tresvant takes the rebound. Tresvant tries for the follow-up, and he's called for the offensive foul. First foul of the game on Tresvant. Ball goes back over to the Sonics, trailing by 4 now. Minute and a half to play in the first quarter. Winfield sends it over to Cross. Pete Cross with it down low. Second-year man out of San Francisco. Facing off against Stan Love. Cross with the baseline jump shot. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound is taken on the offensive glass by Rule. Rule tries for the putback. He goes to his left hand. He can't get that to fall. The ball is kicked around and it goes out of bounds, and the referees point the other way. It will be Bullets basketball. Reardon with it against Winfield. Reardon tries to get inside once again. Winfield buys the fake. Reardon can't finish the jump shot. Tipped away by Zeller. Tresvant comes out of there with it. Sends it back out to Reardon at the top of the key. And that will give Baltimore another shot opportunity. Rebounds are even at 10 apiece here in the first quarter with just 1 minute to play. Baltimore with the basketball and a 4-point lead. Reardon now guarded on the switch by Freddie Brown. Once again, Reardon tries to attack the basket. This time it's Pete Cross who cuts him off, but Reardon stops and pops and gets it to fall. For his first basket of the game, Baltimore back on top by 6, 32-26. Freddie Brown with it against Rinaldi. In spite of the fouls, Brown is going to take it into the hole. He gets to the hole, goes to his left hand on the reverse layup,
Brown
gets that one to
from
go.
Winfield.
For his first points of the game. The lead is back to 4. This time they're going to try Rinaldi. Rinaldi from 15, way off. But he is fouled on the play by Brown, and that is his third. Oh, my goodness. Freddie Brown has done more harm than good for his team here tonight. But Rinaldi can't convert the first free throw. Second shot for Rinaldi is good. And he will get one more opportunity here on the 3 to make 2. The third one is again no good. And the rebound is tipped around and taken on the outside by Love. Stan Love with it. Sends it out to Zeller. Zeller on the wing, shows and goes. Gets into the lane. Rule makes him alter the shot. It spins out. Rinaldi comes in and steals the offensive rebound. Baltimore hitting the offensive glass hard here in the latter moments of the first quarter. They get another shot opportunity with a 3-point lead. The shot clock has now been turned off, and Baltimore will be able to hold for the final shot of the period. They get it over to Love. Bounces it outside to Zeller. Zeller missed everything with that one. That was nasty. And with 4 seconds to play, we'll see if Seattle can accomplish anything. Winfield has to get away from him out of bounds. He tried to rush one up there, could not get a shot
Seattle
off.
28.
And that will be the end of the first quarter. All right, your first quarter score is Baltimore 33, Seattle 28. And for Baltimore, the bulk of their scoring came from Archie Clark and Jack Marin. Clark with 11 to go with 5 assists. Outstanding first quarter. Marin with 9 points on 4 for 6 shooting. Last time we saw Marin here on the channel, he had an awful shooting night, so it's good to see him back to form. For Baltimore, it was the inside guys, Hayward and Don Smith with 8 points apiece to keep it close for Seattle. Rebounding was pretty even. Assists were pretty even. Seattle with a couple extra turnovers, which have probably contributed to the point differential here in the first period. At halftime, fans, we will have some channel updates. But for now, let's take you back to action, beginning the second quarter of play. And let's see, we're going to need to do something with Freddie Brown because he's in some foul trouble. Let's see if there is somebody else who can come in to replace him. We'll go with Jake Ford. Ford, the little-used second-year man out of Maryland Eastern Shore. We'll give him a few minutes, and when we get to the 8-minute mark, we'll bring the starters back into the game. All right, we are ready for quarter number 2 as Trezvant and Rule jump it up, and it is Rule controlling the tip for Seattle. They swing it around on the outside to Clemens. Clemens looking for a shot. Zeller gives him some space, but Clemens cannot convert. It's off the iron. It bounces around out of bounds, and possession is awarded back to Baltimore. Both the second units have been pretty sluggish here tonight as Reardon brings the Baltimore offense back down the court. Looking for help. Can't find any help. Not many good offensive options on this unit, so Reardon's going to try and get into the lane on his own. Comes off a pick from Zeller. He's cut off in the lane by Cross. Reardon throws one up, no good. Stan Love controls the rebound for Baltimore. Love on the putback attempt lays it up, no good. Trezvant gets the rebound, but he is called for the loose ball foul on the play, and that will be one shot for Lee Winfield. As we say hello in the chat room to Larry Harris. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you too, Tribe fan. Just spent some time with Tribe fan at another exciting RJL baseball game. And here we are in Seattle at the arena for basketball. As Winfield hits the free throw, his first point of the night, pulls Seattle to within 4 as Reardon brings the Bullets back to the offensive end. They're going to try and get Trezvant free under the hoop. He works against Rule. Rule made him alter that shot. And we've got a foul on the help defense on Jake Ford. And that will put Trezvant on the line for 2 free throws. First shot for Trezvant is no good. Pretty good free throw shooter for a big man. 82% on the regular season. And he missed them both. How about that? Clemens takes the rebound for Seattle, and the Sonics come back the other way. With it inside is Rule. Already with 1 basket on the night. This time he has his pocket picked by Reardon, and Baltimore regains possession. Rule was dealing with Trezvant, And Mike Reardon snuck in for the steal. Reardon now with it against Winfield. Tries to penetrate. Cut off by Cross once again. Short jump shot in the lane is no good. The rebound is taken by Zeller on the offensive glass. Zeller steps away from the basket. Gets the return pass from Reardon. Spin move. Goes hard to the rack. Lays it up and good.
Zeller.
Collision there with Clemens. Clemens wanted the charge. The referees went with the no call, and Zeller converts for the 2 points. Baltimore back on top now, 35-29. 10:52 to play in the second quarter. As Clinton Parks is here in the chat room, just came in from watching Al lose in gin with Nurse T. You've always got to let the lady win. When Mama's happy, everybody's happy. Good job, Al. All right, back the other way. They look inside to Clemens, working into the lane against Zeller. Zeller, a weak defender inside. Clemens takes advantage of that with a short jump shot.
From Winfield.
His first basket of the night. Barry Clemens, the seventh-year man out of tiny little Ohio Wesleyan University, just north of Columbus. 35-31 now. Baltimore with the lead in the basketball. With it is Rinaldi, working on the perimeter against Jake Ford. Baltimore very aggressively attacking the basket here tonight. This time Ford knocks it away from Rinaldi, but the ball dribbles away out of bounds, and it will remain in possession of Baltimore with 12 on the shot clock. Stan Love has it on the outside now, dribbling down against Cross. Stan Love looks to back his way down. Turns and fires from the baseline. That shot is no good. Rinaldi clears the glass. Another offensive board for Baltimore. And another 24 seconds for the Bullets to work their offense. Reardon now has it on the switch against Jake Ford. Tries to get into the lane. Cross cuts him off once again. That move's not fooling anybody. Reardon misses another one. And this time it is Pete Cross coming out with the rebound for Seattle. Sonics with the basketball. Inside they get it again to Clemens. Working down inside against Zeller. Dishes it back out to Winfield. Winfield's jump shot is no good. He missed everything. That's out of bounds. Baltimore basketball. Larry Harris says his aunt went to Ohio Wesleyan. And Reardon with the basketball now for Baltimore. I think both the starting fives are anxious to get back into the ball game because these second units aren't doing squat. Here's Rinaldi on the drive. He finally gets a layup to go.
Rinaldi scores.
Off the glass and good, and he is fouled by Jake Ford. And it will be a three-point opportunity for Rinaldi. As Larry Harris drops some more knowledge on us about Brant's Rickey. That's right, Brant's Rickey is an Ohio Wesleyan alum. Rinaldi misses the free throw, and Cross takes the rebound. The lead for Baltimore is 6. Seattle still has not led in this contest, but they have kept it within 6 points all the way. Winfield gives it to Ford on the perimeter. Ford with the outside jump shot is good. Actually, he missed that one. Rule tipped it in on the follow. Give that basket to Rule. He's got 4 points on the night, and once again the Baltimore lead is 4. With it on top is Reardon. Swings it down inside to Love. Love comes off the pick, covered loosely by Pete Cross. The turnaround jump shot by Love is good.
From Riardon.
And Baltimore is back out on top by 6. For Seattle now, it is Jake Ford who gets loose again. He hit his last shot out here. He puts another jump shot up, and it's good.
Jake Ford scores from Winfield.
Forgive me, Ford missed the first one, but he hit that one and was fouled on the play by Rinaldi. And Ford will go to the free throw line for the opportunity for a three-point play. And Ford hits it. That cuts the lead to 3, 39-35, 9:14 to play here in the second quarter. Rinaldi with the open look on the outside. Shoots it from 15 over Clemens. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound is taken by Pete Cross. Seattle regains possession. Trying to cut further into the lead. They work it inside to Rule. Rule in the low post. He's grabbed by Reardon. That'll just be a one-shot opportunity. Smart foul by Reardon. Reardon had the mismatch down there, and Rule had what looked to be an easy basket. Reardon committed the foul and sends Rule to the free throw line, where he is not a good free throw shooter, and he didn't look good on that attempt. As it falls off, it's batted around, and Stan Love comes out with it for Baltimore. Baltimore once again with the possession, leading by 3, 39-36. Reardon this time is going to take the outside jump shot. That's no good. And Rule takes another rebound. The quick outlet to Winfield. And Seattle will run. Winfield dumps it to Pete Cross, and Pete Cross lays it up and good.
Pete Cross from Clemens.
First basket of the night for Pete Cross, and Seattle is within 1. Reardon on the offense. Swings it around to Zeller on the wing. Zeller from the wing drives it into the basket. Rule gets over to cut him off. Zeller misses the jump shot. And Rule escapes with the rebound for Baltimore. Good job by Rule protecting the rim and coming out with that rebound to give Seattle the basketball and the opportunity to take their first lead of the ball game if they can convert here. Winfield dishes it to Cross. Cross back to Winfield. We've got another whistle, and this foul is charged to Reardon. And that will be one shot for Winfield, who can tie the game if he connects here. 67% free throw shooter on the regular season. He hits it, and we are tied at 39. 8:19 to play here in Seattle. The pass goes to Rinaldi, working the perimeter against Ford. Tries to beat him into the lane, pitches that one out of play. And at the 8:10 mark, we're going to bring the starters back for both teams. Archie Clark comes back in after that sensational first quarter. Phil Chenier. Jack Marin played well in the first. Stallworth and the All-Pro Unseld. May he rest in peace. And for Seattle, we'll come back to the starting 5. Lenny Wilkins, Don Kogis, Dick Snyder, Spencer Haywood, and Don Smith in the middle. So 39-39, 8:10 to play until halftime. And for those, this is the Baltimore Bullets, now known as the Washington Wizards, back in the day. And if you were not here at the beginning of the game, this is a big game for Baltimore. This is the season finale. And if Baltimore can win this one here in Seattle, they will secure the spot for promotion to the Gold Division for the 1972-73 season. With it now is Wilkins, leading the offense for Seattle. Looking to distribute, can't find anybody, calls his own number, pulls the trigger, no good. Rebound taken by Wes Unseld for Baltimore. To answer your question, Clinton Parks, Earl the Pearl Monroe was part of the Baltimore team in 70-71. Early in the 71-72 season, he was traded to the New York Knicks, and he is now running with Walt Frazier and Willis Reed up in New York. Yes, the Washington Bullets had to change their name for being too violent and too corrupt, so they changed their name and just called themselves the Bullets instead of the Washington Bullets. I think I've used that joke 3 times now. All right, Baltimore with the basketball. We're still tied under 8 minutes to play in the second quarter. With it on the outside is Marin. He's hit a couple of these perimeter shots. He pulls the trigger again. This one is off the glass and off the iron, no good. Chenier sneaks in and steals the rebound. Sends it back out, and Baltimore again gets a fresh 24. Archie Clark with it out on top. Working against Wilkins. Clark had a big first quarter, but this time Don Kogis reaches in and steals it. And Seattle has possession. They look to the baseline to Haywood. Haywood was successful here in the first quarter. This time he fakes the jump shot, drives into the lane, and lays it up and good. And with 7:13 to play in the second, the Supersonics have their first lead of the ball game, 41-39. Archie Clark and the Bullets are not happy about that. They bring it back the other way and get it inside to Stallworth. Stallworth has been quiet here so far tonight. This time he steps around Haywood and gets the layup to
Stallworth
go.
scores
And he is
from
fouled
Unseld.
on the play by Haywood. That will be a 3-point opportunity for Big Dave Stallworth. Stallworth ties the game on the layup. And with the free throw, puts Baltimore back ahead 42-41. Now under 7 minutes to play before halftime. Wilkins sets up the offense. They swing it around on the perimeter to Kogis. Kogis back to Wilkins. Back over to Kogis. 14 on the shot clock. Kogis on the perimeter, guarded tightly by Chenier. Takes the jump shot and nails it. Wow, he got that one right in the face of Phil Chenier. And Seattle is back on top 43-42. I didn't think he was going to hit that one, but he got it done. And now Chenier wants his revenge. Chenier's going to try and take Kogis to the hole. Comes off the screen by Marin. Nice reverse layup for Chenier. That is good.
Chenier.
Nice screen by Jack Marin to set that one up, and Baltimore is back on top now, 44-43. Seattle wants to get it inside again to Haywood. Haywood works it down low, shoots from in close. That one rolls around and off the rim, no good. But we have a whistle and a foul on the play, and that is charged against Wes Unseld. That will send Haywood to the line for 2 free throws. 82% free throw shooter on the regular season, but he missed the first. Both teams having a rough time at the free throw line here tonight. Let's see if Haywood can hit the second. He converts the second, and we're tied at 44. 6:22 to play as Archie Clark brings Baltimore back on offense. The open man for Baltimore is Stallworth. He dribbles it into the lane, double pumps. Tries to get it off from in close. That's no good, but he's fouled by Don Smith on the play, and that will send Dave Stallworth to the line. Stallworth shot 78% on the Epic Basketball League season. He misses the first. Baltimore shooting only 53% from the free throw line tonight. Second shot for Stallworth is also no good. He missed them both. Kogis for the rebound. And with 6 minutes to play in the second quarter, we are tied at 44. Wilkins swings it around to Kogis. Kogis tries to get it inside to Haywood. Haywood lays it up from the low post. Steps around Stallworth, lays it up and good.
Spencer Haywood.
13 now for Spencer Haywood. He leads all scorers, and Seattle is back on top by 2. Baltimore with the basketball. Inside they work it to Unseld. He's got a tough matchup against Don Smith. Very good inside defender. And we have got a foul on the play. They're going to whistle that one on Snyder, who came over to help and was called for the reach-in. And with both teams in the bonus now, this will be 2 shots for Wes Unseld. Big man out of Louisville. Hits the first. Makes it 46-45. He can tie the game here, and he does. 46 all, 5.5 minutes to play now before halftime. Seattle trying to run the motion offense. Needs to reset. Wilkins calls out a play. He's forced to call his own number and shoot a off-balance shot from the free throw line. That's no good. But Stallworth came over and hit him on the arm. And it will be Wilkins at the free throw line, shooting 2 plus the bonus. Wilkins hits the first. He hit them both. And it is once again a 2-point lead for Seattle. 48-46, 5:14 to play before halftime. With it for Baltimore is Clark. Top of the key. Swings it into Marin. Marin shoots that elbow jump shot again. This time it will not fall. Unseld takes the rebound off the offensive glass. His putback attempt is off the glass, off the rim, no good. And on the rebound battle, we have got a loose ball foul, and that is another one on Stallworth. And that will send Spencer Haywood to the line. Haywood at the line for Seattle, shooting 80% on the season. Missed again. Substitution for Baltimore, as Stallworth has picked up his third foul. And they're going to come back with Stan Love. For the remainder of the half. Haywood hits the second. That gives Seattle a 49-46 lead. Baltimore with the basketball now, under 5 to play before halftime. Open inside is Stan Love. Works it down against Haywood. Pump fakes. Oh, slams it home.
Love.
He got Haywood up in the air, stepped around him, and dunked that one home. And Haywood is not very happy about that. Seattle still has the 1-point lead and the basketball, 49-48, as Wilkins works against Archie Clark. Wilkins dribbles to his right, comes off a screen by Smith, gets into the lane, pulls the trigger on a short jump shot. That's no good. Rebound Unseld. Baltimore back with the basketball. Working inside is Marin, trying to post up on Snyder. Marin gets into the lane. His layup from the elbow is no good, blocked away by Snyder. Snyder got him from behind, and Kojis takes the rebound. Seattle with the numbers. Kojis on the lead. Can he get around Archie Clark? He goes to his left, lays it up and good.
Don Kojis from Snyder.
Nice move by Kojis to get free for that. Seattle is on top now, 51-48. Clark with it now, working against Wilkins. It's been a quiet quarter for Clark. He misses another one. Wilkins takes the rebound. Clark scored 11 in the first quarter. Marin scored 9 in the first quarter. They've both been scoreless here in the second quarter thus far, as Seattle has climbed back into this one and taken a 3-point lead with the basketball, looking to extend that lead. They get it on the outside to Haywood, working from the baseline. Kicked away by Love. It'll stay with Seattle with 11 seconds on the shot clock. They look to Haywood once again on the perimeter. Love gives him plenty of room to operate, and Haywood buries another baseline jump shot. He's got 16. Seattle now up 5, 53-48. 3.5 to play here in the second quarter. Clark swings it around to Chenier. Chenier gets into the lane, working against Kojis. And this time, Haywood is late getting over. Chenier gets the shot off. It's no good, and Wilkins sneaks in for the rebound for Seattle. Bullets have gone cold here in the second quarter, allowing Seattle to establish a lead. Wilkins very patiently looks for a teammate to come open. Finds Haywood down on the low block. Unseld's on Haywood now on the switch. Haywood turns and fires no good. Around the rim and off, Unseld takes the rebound. That is his 10th. Big night on the boards for Wes Unseld, one of the premier rebounders in NBA history, particularly on the offensive glass. Stan Love now has the ball inside for Baltimore. He's working it inside against Haywood. Can he get free? His short jump shot is up and good.
Love from Unseld.
Give the assist to Unseld. Unseld also a fine passer and one of the great outlet passers in the NBA history. Unseld could rebound and throw that outlet pass, and his Bullets teams love to run. It is now a 3-point game, 53-50 in favor of Seattle. And the open man once again is Haywood on the baseline. He has been their key guy. Love tips that away from him, tries to get it before it goes out of bounds. Cannot get it, and the ball will stay here with Seattle, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Sonics need to run a play. They look inside this time to Smith. Smith has to pull the trigger quickly, posting up against Unseld on the inside. Rises up, gets that to go.
Don Smith from Wilkins.
Very nice shot by Don Smith. Seattle is now up by 5, 55-50. 2:20 to play before halftime. Archie Clark with it, has it kicked away, and the Bullets will keep possession. Around on the wing to Chenier. Chenier looks to get into the lane. This time he gets a soft layup. It's good.
Chenier, from Unseld.
Off the glass, through the twine, that's 2 for Baltimore. Under 2 to play, the lead for Seattle is 3. They have the basketball. With it is Wilkins, working against Clark. Sends it over to Haywood. Haywood now backs down onto the low block. Tries to body up against Stan Love. Love knocks this one away once again. Seattle will retain possession with 6 on the shot clock. That's a couple of nice little defensive swipes by Love to deny Haywood in the low block. Koji's with it now with 6 on the shot clock. He's going to have to pull the trigger from outside. Chenier gives him space. He's got a step, but he misses the shot badly. And Wes Unseld comes out with another rebound for Baltimore. Here's that outlet pass. Archie Clark with it for the Bullets. Clark dumps it off to Chenier. Chenier lays it up and good.
Chenier, from Clark.
They give that assist to Clark, but you could just as easily give that assist to Unseld for that outstanding outlet pass that set up that fast break for the Bullets. And Baltimore is back within 1 point, 55-54, under a minute and a half to play before halftime. Open for Seattle is Koji's. Koji's looks inside to Haywood. Haywood with the short jump shot from the low block. He missed that one. Rebound is taken by Unseld. This time Baltimore moves it down the court slowly. And they get it outside to Marin. Marin working from the perimeter. Shoots the baseline jump shot. It's off the front rim, no good. Well defended by Koji's. Battle for the rebound is taken out of there by Don Smith. Smith sends it out to Wilkins, and Wilkins will walk it up as we are under a minute to play here in the second quarter. Seattle nursing the basketball and a 1 point lead. They work it down inside to Haywood. Backing down on Love. Haywood turns and shoots the running one-hander. That's no good. And the foul is called on the play on Chenier. Chenier didn't like that call. But Haywood will go to the foul line for 2 shots plus the bonus. An 80% free throw shooter on the year. He hit that one. He has missed several attempts here tonight so far. But gets that one to go. And misses the second. He'll get the bonus now. Seattle up by 2, looking to go up by 3 if Haywood connects here. And he gets it to go. 18 points for Haywood. Seattle leading by 3 as Baltimore comes back with 51 seconds to play in the quarter. They're looking inside to Marin. Marin backs into the lane, down to the low post, turns and fires over Snyder. That's no good. Koji's takes the rebound for Seattle. Pushing it up the court to Wilkins. Seattle can go 2 for 1 if they can get to the basket here. Wilkins steps into the lane and gets the layup to
Lenny
go.
Wilkins, from Koji's.
Nice setup by Koji's. Freed up Wilkins for the layup. Seattle is once again on top by 5, equaling their biggest lead of the ballgame. 34 seconds to go here before halftime. Baltimore looks inside to Love. Love kicks it back out to Archie Clark. 23 on the game clock, 13 on the shot clock. Clark swings it over to Marin. Marin's jump shot is no good. Haywood grabs the rebound for Seattle, and they will walk it back up and play for the final shot of the period. Wilkins to Koji's. Koji's to Smith on the baseline. Smith's short jump shot over Unseld won't go, but he is fouled on the play by Stan Love, and that will send Don Smith to the free throw line with just 2 seconds to go before halftime. He'll have 3 to make 2. He connects on the first. The second shot by Smith is good. And that puts Seattle up 61-54. We'll see if Baltimore can do anything before the half. Clark at the center line, throws it up from way outside, no good.
At the half, Seattle 61, Baltimore 54.
All right, fans, it is halftime. And today's halftime is brought to you by Diet A&W cream soda. This stuff is tasty. What a second quarter for Baltimore. They were held to only 21 points, including 0 from Archie Clark and 0 from Jack Marin, who had combined for 20 points in the first quarter. Love off the bench with 6 in the quarter. Chenier was 6 in the quarter for Baltimore, but Clark and Marin conspicuous by their absence in quarter number 2. Spencer Haywood was the guy for Seattle in both the first and the second quarters, and he leads all scorers now with 18 points. Rebounds once again are about even, although Baltimore has snagged 11 offensive boards, and Unseld has a total of 12 for his team to lead all rebounders. Don Koji surprisingly leads Seattle with 5 rebounds from the shooting guard position. All right, quick channel updates. Probably nothing on the channel tomorrow. Sunday we'll be back with My Journey with Jesus, and on Monday we will have highlights from the Historical Baseball Project as we finish up the month of August for the 1993 Cincinnati Reds and Texas Rangers, both teams in the middle of the pack, lingering around the 500 mark, but it has been an enjoyable season, and we'll get some more highlights on Monday night. Going to be taking most of next week off in terms of broadcasting. There will not be basketball Friday night, but when we come back in 2 weeks, we will start the 1971-72 Epic Basketball League playoffs. Playoffs. And as you know, the playoffs start with the Bronze Division. There are 5 teams in the Bronze Division. We'll play them down to 2. Those 2 teams will move up and join the 6 teams in the Silver Division for 2 rounds of playoffs, which will knock us down to 2 teams in the Silver. Those 2 teams will move up to the Gold Division and give us 8 teams in the Gold Division for the playoffs and the eventual champion. Last year's tournament was won by the Milwaukee Bucks, who went 20-0 in the regular season, lost a couple of playoff games to the Atlanta Hawks, but still won the league championship in convincing fashion. This year it is the Los Angeles Lakers who are the favorites, but the Chicago Bulls are right on their tail, and who knows who the Cinderella story will be coming up from the lower tiers to join the gold tier for the playoffs. Last year it was the Houston Rockets who made some noise in the playoffs and earned a promotion to the Silver Division, and next year the Rockets will be in the Gold Division. They have already sewed up the top spot in the Silver for 71-72. All right, those are your updates for the channel. Let's get back to action here for the second half as Baltimore tries to clinch the second promotion spot, but they're going to need to turn up the intensity here in the second half, or else they may be in a battle for that promotion spot. If they should lose and Golden State wins, that would create a tie for that second relegation spot in the Silver Division. So we'll come back with the starters for both teams. Baltimore has got their starters in place. Seattle has got their starters in place. A couple of bench guys in foul trouble, but the starters are looking okay. So we will run them out there for the first 8 minutes of play. And it is Seattle and Don Smith controlling the jump ball to start the second half. They go right inside to Don Smith, working against Unseld. He pump fakes. He shoots over Unseld. He misses. But he is fouled on the play by Marin, and that will send Don Smith to the free throw line for Seattle with a couple of tries. Smith's first shot is good. Puts Seattle up by 8. Smith hits them both, and it is a 63-54 ball game. Baltimore coach Gene Shue imploring his team to get something going here on the offensive end, and they are going to look inside on their first possession to Marin. See if they can get him going. His short jump shot from the lane is no good. The ball is batted around and taken out of there by Stallworth. Stallworth on the putback attempt. Has it stolen away by Kojis. How about that defense by Kojis? Seattle comes back. The ball's in the hands of Wilkins. Wilkins looks to distribute. Finds Kojis on the outside. Kojis working against Chenier. Tries to get into the lane. His reverse layup is good.
Don Kojis, from Wilkins.
That is 8 points for Kojis and 8 assists for Lenny Wilkins. And Seattle now has a double-digit lead, 65-54. Baltimore has it in the hands of Archie Clark trying to get it going. He tries to get into the lane. He's got it stolen away by Snyder. Another fine defensive play for Seattle. They've got a chance to extend the lead further. With it now is Snyder on the perimeter. He's going to pull the trigger from 18 feet out. Actually, he fakes the shot, tried to get it into Haywood. Terrible pass, threw it away. That's a turnover. Baltimore coming back, looking to get back to within single digits. They get it to Clark. Clark guarded by Haywood. Clark tries to take it to the hole. Spin move. Gets into the lane. Cut off by Haywood. Short jump shot is no good. Rebound taken by Smith. Another empty possession for Baltimore. With it now for Seattle is Wilkins. Wilkins tries to get into the lane. He drives it against Clark. Weak inside defense for
Lenny
Baltimore
Wilkins,
allows
from
Wilkins
Snyder.
to drive the lane and lay it home. 67-54, Seattle now up by 13. Archie Clark wants it from the outside. Gets into the lane, lays it up and good.
Clark.
Baltimore finally gets a field goal. This time it's from Clark. He leads the Bullets with 13, but that is his first points since the first quarter. The lead now for Seattle is 11. With it on the outside is Snyder. He's guarded by Marin. Snyder with the baseline jump shot. It's good.
Dick Snyder.
6 points for Snyder. The lead goes back to 13. Baltimore looks inside to Unseld. Unseld in the lane. Loses it out of bounds. Another turnover. Another possession for Seattle as they look to be the giant killers here tonight in their home finale. Fan appreciation night here in Seattle Center Coliseum. As the Supersonics have the lead and the basketball. They look inside to Don Smith. Smith working against Unseld. Steps into the lane. Puts the shot up, no good, but Unseld fouled him. And Smith will go to the free throw line. Smith hits another one. He has now got 15 on the night. Can he make it 16? Smith hits them both, and Seattle goes up 71-56. The Supersonics on their home floor are enjoying the fans' support as they close out the year, looking to knock Baltimore out of that promotion spot. With it inside is Marin. Haywood comes over to pick him up on the switch. Marin tries to get it out to Clark. Clark gets it back to Marin. Marin with the short shot at the paint is good.
From Clark.
And Marin has 11. Seattle with the basketball now with Snyder. Guarded closely by Marin. Puts it up from 15. It's no good. Well defended by Marin. Unseld with another rebound for Baltimore. And the Bullets come back with another possession. With it now is Marin. Facing up on the outside against Snyder. Marin pulls the trigger from the perimeter. It's good.
Marin.
The lead is down to 11, 71-60. 8:31 to play here in the third. Wilkins with the basketball. Calls a play. Steps to his left. Takes the jump shot. That's no good. Unseld with another rebound for Baltimore. Nice job by Baltimore on the defense that time. Shutting down Wilkins. Earning another possession. They work it inside to Stallworth. Stallworth looks to kick it out to Marin on the perimeter. And we have got a technical foul called, and that is going to go against Unseld. He thought he got fouled on that last rebound. And the refs got tired of his lip. Dick Snyder to shoot the free throw. It's good, and that stretches the Seattle lead to 12. 72-60, 8 minutes to play third quarter. Stallworth to inbound for Baltimore. He gets it out to Clark on the wing. Clark comes off the screen from Stallworth, lays it up and good.
Clark.
That brings us back to 72-62. Baltimore slowly eating into that Seattle lead. Seattle's going to look inside to Spencer Haywood. Unseld reaches in and fouls him. Unseld's still not happy with the officials on that call. Coming close to picking up his second technical as Haywood steps to the line and hits the one-shot free throw, putting Seattle up 73-62. Baltimore back to the offensive end. Marin is going to post it up against Snyder again. Snyder gives him space. Marin steps into the lane, lays it up and good.
Marin.
Marin's heating it up here in the third quarter. Baltimore is back to within 9. It's in the hands of Wilkins. Screen set by Snyder. Tries to zip a pass out to Koji, so it gets away from him and out of bounds. That's a turnover. Back comes Baltimore, trailing by 9, looking to cut further into the lead. Open on the baseline is Stallworth, taking Haywood away from the basket. Let's see what he can do out there. His jump shot from the wing is no good. Rebound is taken by Don Smith for the Sonics. Smith sends it out to Wilkins. Wilkins runs the offense, swings it around on the wing to Snyder. Snyder from the outside has room to operate. His jump shot from the perimeter is good.
Dick Snyder from Wilkins.
Nice pass by Wilkins to set that up. We are under 7 minutes to play in the third. Seattle back on top by double digits, 75-64. Clark has it on top for Baltimore. Working against Wilkins. Steps around Wilkins, lays it up and good.
Clark from Stallworth.
Clark has had success on the penetration moves tonight. He connected on another one there, and that cuts the lead back to 9. Williams gives the ball to Snyder. Snyder back to Wilkins. Wilkins tries to get into the lane, lowers his shoulder. Clark had possession, and that's a charge. Offensive foul against Lenny Wilkins. That is his second of the night. And Baltimore once again with an opportunity to come closer. Chenier has it on the baseline, sends it back down low to Stallworth. Stallworth works against Don Smith on the switch. Stallworth steps away from the basket, takes the jump shot from the baseline. It's off the side of the rim, no good. Unseld comes in for the offensive rebound. Unseld on the putback is good.
Unseld.
That is 8 points and 15 rebounds for Wes Unseld. And we are at the midway point of the third quarter. Baltimore has cut the lead to 7, 75-68. Seattle runs the offense. They go inside to Don Smith. Smith works down low against Unseld. He pump fakes. He puts up the short shot over Unseld. It's blocked. Stallworth came over with the help and got him. Unseld pulls out with another rebound and another possession for Baltimore. Back on the offense, they get it to Chenier on the wing. Chenier comes into the paint. Runs into Koji's, no call. Comes off the screen by Marin. His layup is blocked. Don Smith got the rejection. Unseld comes out with it. 5 on the shot clock. Unseld with the putback. His little jump shot is off the rim, no good. And this time the rebound is taken by Stallworth. Stallworth tries to pound it home. His little layup won't go down. And finally the rebound is taken out of there by Snyder. Baltimore had 3 cracks at it and couldn't convert. Seattle once again has possession, leading by 7, 5:19 to play. In transition, Wilkins has it on top. Tries to get into the lane around Clark. Comes off the screen from Haywood. Marin grabbed him. That's the foul on Marin. And that will be just one shot for Lenny Wilkins with 5:06 to play. Third quarter, Wilkins hits the free throw, and that makes it a 76-68 Seattle lead as Baltimore comes back on offense. Clark runs the offense. Sends it over to Chenier, back to Clark. Clark weaves his way into the lane. Can he get around Wilkins again? No. Kojis came in on the double team and swipes that one. Seattle basketball. The pass goes to Haywood on the baseline. Stepping away, working against Stallworth. His corner jump shot, he tries to get up with it. Stallworth tipped it away out of bounds. Seattle will keep possession, 7 on the shot clock. Snyder to inbound. Out on top it goes to Wilkins. Wilkins working against Clark. Shoots the fadeaway jump shot, no good. Nice defense by Archie Clark. Unseld takes yet another rebound. That is 18 boards for Big Wes Unseld. And Baltimore with another possession, looking to cut into an 8-point lead. The open man for Baltimore is Marin. Marin on the wing. Drives to the basket. Kojis stole it again. Don Kojis has done some defensive wizardry here tonight. Kojis tipped it away. Wilkins picked it up, and Seattle will run. Wilkins dumps it to Snyder on the opposite rim. His layup is around and out, no good. And on the rebound, we have got a loose ball foul, and that whistle is going to go against Don Smith. And that will be a one-shot opportunity for Wes Unseld. And with 4:10 to play, we're going to bring the reserves back into the game. It was so thrilling in the first quarter when we brought the reserves in. Jake Ford was a little more effective in the first quarter, in the first half than Brown. So he will get the opportunity, the first shot at playing the two guard tonight alongside Winfield and Clemens in the backcourt. Pete Cross and Bob Rule up front for Seattle. Substitutions for Baltimore. Reardon back into the game to run point. Rinaldi at the 2. We've got Unseld at the line, so Stan Love will come in at the 4. And Gary Zeller back into the game to play the small forward position, with Tresvant at the ready to come into the center position at the next dead ball. Free throw by Unseld is no good. Rebounded by Pete Cross for Seattle. Sonics with the basketball now, second unit at the helm. 4:10 to play. Seattle still leads by 8, 76-68. As now the pass goes to Jake Ford. Jake Ford on the perimeter tries to get into the lane. Steps around Rinaldi. Gets into the paint. He's cut off by Unseld. Wild shot by Ford is up, no good. Unseld with another rebound for Baltimore. That is his 19th. Outside with it, they look to Zeller. Zeller works against Clemens. Can he get into the lane? He drives into the basket. His path is blocked by Ford. His layup is no good. Are we going to get a whistle? Yes, we get a whistle, and the foul is against Ford. That will put Gary Zeller on the line to shoot 2. First shot by Zeller is no good. Only a 63% free throw shooter on the season. Second shot for Zeller, also no good. Off the rim, bounces away, rebound taken by Rule. Missed opportunity there for Baltimore as Zeller cannot connect from the free throw line. Open man for Seattle is Bob Rule. Can they get it to him? No, they Dish it outside to Clemens. Clemens has to force up a short jump shot. It's around and out. Tipped by Love is no good. We've got a loose ball foul on the play, and that is charged to Cross. That will put Unseld back at the line for Baltimore. Still haven't managed to get him a rest yet as he makes another free throw. And that pulls the lead to 7 for Seattle. And things are warming up here in Seattle as off comes the sweatshirt. Seattle with the basketball, leading by 7. Lee Winfield at the point. Swings it around on the perimeter to Clemens. Barry Clemens in the corner. Guarded loosely by Zeller. Has room to pull the trigger. And he connects on that
Barry
one.
Clemens from Winfield.
4 points for Clemens. Seattle back up by 9. 78-69. 3:21 to play in the third. Zeller this time is going to try and take it into the basket. He crashes to the floor. He is fouled on the play by Rule. And Zeller will go to the line for just one free throw. That foul is called on the floor. Everything on the bench looks good for Seattle. For Baltimore, we're going to get Tresvant into the game, and let him give Wes Unseld a rest. Unseld has earned his rest tonight with those 9 points, 19 rebounds for the big man. All right, back to action with Zeller at the line shooting 1. The shot is no good. Rebounded by Clemens. Baltimore under 50% from the free throw line on the day, and that has to hurt in a big game like this. They need every point they can get. Seattle now has it with Cross. Cross working inside against Love. Leaves it for Clemens. Back out to Winfield. Winfield back to Cross. Cross gets into the lane, lays it up, and good.
Pete Cross from Winfield.
Pete Cross with the basket for Seattle. And the Sonics are now up once again by double digits, 80-69. 3 minutes to play in the third period. Baltimore needs to make something happen on the offensive end. They're going to look inside to Stan Love. Love steps around Cross, slams that one home.
Love from Rinaldi.
Nice inside move by Love. It is a 9-point game, 80-71. Winfield looks to set the offense for Seattle. He wants to distribute. Can he find a teammate? Reardon's got him closed in. Winfield is forced to take the shot from up top. That's no good. Love takes the rebound for Baltimore. Back come the Bullets on offense. Reardon working against Winfield. Once again, he's going to try and get into the lane. Had very little success with this in the first half, and this time he's got it blocked. Rule got over and blocked it. Pete Cross with another rebound for Seattle. Seattle with the possession in the 9-point lead. Inside they go to Rule. Rule had 4 points in the first half. He posts up against Tresvant. His point-blank jump shot is blocked. Love got him. Ball goes out of bounds to Seattle with 9 on the shot clock. With it on the outside now is Ford. Mashed up against Rinaldi. Ford's going to penetrate. Rinaldi stole it. Nice picking of the pocket by Rinaldi. Rinaldi is going to try and go coast to coast with it, but he missed the layup. Rinaldi missed the layup, and Barry Clemens came out with it for Seattle. Seattle has the numbers now in transition going the other way. Winfield to Rule. Rule to Clemens. Clemens lays it home.
Barry Clemens from Rule.
What a reversal of fortune there for Baltimore. Rinaldi looked to have the open layup. He missed it, and that set up the fast break the other way. Seattle goes back on top by 11, 82-71. Rinaldi now with it on the outside on the switch. Cross is going to give him room to pull the trigger. His jump shot is off the front rim, no good. Left that one short, but Cross got him with the body. And Rinaldi will go to the line for 2 free throws. Rinaldi shoots the first. It's good. Rich Rinaldi, rookie out of St. Peter's, with 4 points on the night for Baltimore. Rinaldi missed the second. And Love comes down with the offensive board for Baltimore. Love with the putback attempt. His little layup is up and good.
Love.
Double digits now for Stan Love, and the Seattle lead has been cut to 8. Under 2 minutes to play in the third. They swing it around the perimeter to Clemens. We've got a whistle and an injury on the play. Jake Ford is hurting. He'll be back later in the game, but he is holding that left elbow as he heads out of the game, and Fred Brown will come in to replace him. 15 on the shot clock for Seattle. With cross to inbound. They go right to Freddie Brown. Freddie Brown on the outside. His deep jump shot over Rinaldi is short. Rebound is taken on the offensive glass by Pete Cross. Cross shoots the short jump shot. His follow-up is no good. And this time it is Rinaldi who comes in for the rebound for Baltimore. Bullets with another possession. Minute 23 to play in the third. They trail by 8. Rinaldi now working against Brown. Rinaldi steps to his left. Dribbles into the lane. He's cut off by Cross. His short jump shot is around the rim, no good. Love grabs the offensive rebound, but he traveled with it, and that's another turnover. Ball goes back to Seattle. Sonics on the offense. Winfield looking for an open man. The open man on the low block is Bob Rule. Rule steps into the lane. Working in the low post against Tresvant. His one-hand runner is too strong, but he is bumped by Reardon, and that will be a whistle and a foul on Reardon, sending Rule to the line for 2 shots. First shot by Rule is good. Second shot by Rule is good. He's got 6 points on the night now. Seattle is back up by 10, 84-74. A minute 11 to play in the third quarter. Baltimore with it on the offense. Rinaldi has it. Looks down to Tresvant on the baseline. Tresvant with room to pull the trigger if he wants to. Loose ball, he picks it up. Fires it from the perimeter, no good. Rebounded by Clemens for Seattle. Nothing happening again here for the Baltimore bench as we are under a minute to play in the third. Seattle with the basketball and the 10-point lead. With it on top is Winfield. Winfield drives on Reardon. Cut off by Love. The shot's no good. Nice help on the defensive end by Love. Love takes the rebound. They get it outside to Zeller. 15 on the shot clock. Zeller's got no place to go. He drives to his left. Passes it to Tresvant inside. Tresvant's shot from inside is good.
Tresvant from Zeller.
Zeller making lemonade out of the lemons on that one. The lead is 8. And Baltimore now has the basketball. 36 seconds in the quarter, 24 on the shot clock. With it on the outside is Freddie Brown. Brown looking to distribute. Finds Rule on the inside. Nice pass by Freddie Brown. Can Rule convert from inside? He lays it up, no good. But he is fouled on the shot by Rinaldi. And Rinaldi will get free, and Rule will get 3 free throws to make 2 with 19 seconds to play in the quarter. The first shot by Rule is no good. Not a very effective free throw shooter is Bob Rule. Only 53% on the year. He makes the second, and he will get the bonus. And he makes that one. It's now a 10-point game, 86-76. Baltimore will have the final possession of the quarter. The shot will come from Rinaldi on the outside. He hits
Rinaldi.
And with 3 seconds to play, Baltimore comes back to within 8. Can Seattle get a shot off? They get it to Freddie Brown on the outside. Brown takes it into the lane, lays it up and good. Did he get it off before the buzzer?
Fred
Yes,
Brown
he did.
from Winfield.
And that
At
puts
the end
Seattle
of the
back
third
on
quarter,
top by 10.
Seattle 88,
88-78
Baltimore 78.
at the end of 3 quarters. Pretty evenly played third period. Neither team set the world on fire. 25-24 was the advantage for Seattle in the quarter. They lead by 10. So actually that should have been a 3-point advantage that quarter, as they came into the quarter leading 61-54. So your leading scorer for Seattle is Haywood with the 19, Smith with 16. Seattle really getting it done in the lane. Baltimore with the outside play, Archie Clark and Jack Marin with 17 and 15. And a nice play off the bench by Stan Love with 10 points, 8 rebounds for Baltimore. But they've got work to do to catch up here in the fourth quarter if they want to secure that promotion spot. As we go down to the fourth quarter, we'll run the bench players out there until about the 8 or 9 minute mark, as we typically do. And with a 10-point lead, Seattle wins the tip, and they will get the first possession of the fourth quarter. They've got it in the hands of Freddie Brown. Freddie Brown wants to attack. He spins from 18 feet away, takes it into the hoop, sends it to Rule on the baseline. Terrible shot by Rule. No good. Rebounded on the offensive glass by Pete Cross. Cross with the 10-foot follow-up shot. That slides off the rim, no good. And there's a battle for the rebound. It's taken by Love, and Baltimore will get possession. A couple of bad-looking shots there for Seattle to open the fourth. Reardon now dribbles into the front court. Works the offense. Sends it outside to Zeller. Zeller's going to try to get it inside to Love. Love in the paint. Gets open from point-blank range. It's blocked. Bob Rule got him. Zeller takes the rebound. 6 on the shot clock. They get it to Trezvant. Trezvant from the baseline. Shoots the corner jump shot from 15. That will not fall. Zeller takes the rebound, passes it out to Reardon. Baltimore gets another shot at it. Baltimore continues to pound the offensive glass. They've got a 19-5 advantage on the offensive boards. They need to convert some of those, though, to get back into this game. Reardon has it on the outside. Reardon pulls the trigger from up top. He gets the bounce.
Arden from Love.
And Baltimore has the first 2 points of the fourth quarter. Seattle with the basketball, still leading by 8. As Freddie Brown has it on the outside. Squaring off against Rinaldi. Brown looks to distribute. Can't find anybody. Takes the outside jump shot. Wild shot. That's no good. Rule takes the offensive rebound for Seattle. Rule with the putback attempt. His short jump shot is up, and it's blocked. Trezvant swatted that one. Reardon takes the rebound for Baltimore. The Bullets have numbers in transition. Reardon steps around Freddie Brown, takes it into the lane, lays it up and good.
Arden from Rinaldi.
6 points for Reardon. The lead for Baltimore, or the lead for Seattle, has been cut to 6. This time Freddie Brown has it. He wants to attack. He drives it into the lane. He's cut off by Love. The short jump shot is off the front of the rim, no good. Rule's tip attempt is no good. Reardon comes out with the rebound. Baltimore has another opportunity, trailing only by 6. As the Bullets make their run here with the second unit. Reardon has it out on top. He wants to get it into Trezvant if he can. Trezvant has a mismatch against Winfield down low. Cannot get the little jump shot to go. Zeller comes out with the rebound. Another offensive board for the Bullets and another opportunity at some points. 88-82, Baltimore trails. They've got another opportunity to score here as they get it to Reardon out on top. Reardon barrels into the lane. Drives into the basket. His layup. Finally, he gets one to go.
Arden.
4 straight for Reardon. It's a 4-point game. Baltimore making a run here. The Seattle fans getting anxious. Coach Lenny Wilkins, player coach Lenny Wilkins, getting his First unit ready back on the bench. Freddie Brown with it for Seattle. He is aggressive. He fakes. He drives into the lane. Gets that one to go with the left
Fred
hand.
Brown, from cross.
And Seattle goes back on top by 6, 90-84. 10:15 to play. Loose on the baseline now for Baltimore is Trezvat. He rolls to the basket. He's fouled hard by Rule. Rule got him on the floor, so that'll just be a one-shot opportunity for Trezvat. First team foul of the quarter on either team. Trezvat with the free throw attempt. It's good. And that cuts the lead to 5, 90-85. Seattle with the lead in the basketball. 10 minutes to play in the ball game. Seattle milling around. Winfield trying to direct traffic. Kind of running that whiskey tango foxtrot set. Winfield now has it on the outside against Reardon. 17 on the shot clock. He looks to distribute. Can't find anybody. He's going to take it to the hole. 10 on the shot clock as Winfield drives. Gets it into the lane. Pulls up for a short jump shot. No good. But he is fouled on the play by Love, and that will send Lee Winfield to the line for 2 free throws. As Seattle tries to hold this lead and deny the Bullets their opportunity to clinch a promotion slot in the Silver Division. Winfield missed the first free throw. Very poor free throw shooter on the season, only 54.1% in the Epic Basketball League. The second shot is no good. He missed them both. And Trezvat comes out of there with the rebound. Baltimore looking to cut further into this lead. As Rinaldi brings it up and hands it to Reardon. Reardon squaring off against Winfield. Sends it back over to Rinaldi. Rinaldi driving against Freddie Brown. Gets it into the lane. Rule cuts him off. Rinaldi's shot leaves it short. Zeller takes the offensive board. Zeller's going to try a putback. His turnaround jump shot is way off. Around the rim and out. Rebounded by Freddie Brown for Seattle. Another missed opportunity for the Bullets. The lead for Seattle remains 5. As Winfield brings the ball up and looks inside to Rule. They can't get it to Rule. They go to Clemens. Loosely guarded by Zeller. Clemens turns into Zeller. Oh, got him with the elbow. That's a whistle, and that is an offensive foul on Barry Clemens. Tough break there for Clemens as he hit Zeller with an inadvertent elbow, but the referees blew the whistle on that one and called Clemens for the offensive foul. Baltimore sets it up with Reardon. Running the offense over to Zeller. Zeller on the outside. He's going to try to get into the lane. Baltimore continues to attack aggressively. Rule slides over in front of him. Rule doing a good job protecting that rim as Zeller forces one up. That's no good. Clemens comes out with the rebound for Seattle. 9 minutes to play. The Baltimore reserves are getting ready to return to the Baltimore starters are getting ready to return to the game as Winfield brings it up and hands it to Brown. Brown to Winfield. Winfield back to Brown. Open jump shot is no good, but there is a whistle and a foul on the play, and that will go on Reardon. And Freddie Brown will shoot 2 for the Sonics. First shot for Brown is good. He's got 7 points tonight. The lead for Seattle now is 6, 91-85. Returning to the game comes the Baltimore starters. For Seattle, Wilkins returns, Snyder returns, Haywood and Smith return, trying to defend their lead. Freddie Brown lines up for the second free throw. It's good. And the Seattle lead is back to 7, 92-85. Under 9 minutes to play in the game. Baltimore with the basketball trying to cut into this lead. Archie Clark has it out on top. Sends it down to Stallworth on the baseline. Stallworth works against Snyder. 11 on the shot clock. Snyder doing a good job defensively. Stallworth forced to take the awkward shot from the baseline. Low percentage shot, no good off the front rim. The rebound is collected by Haywood. Seattle gets another possession. Back come the Supersonics behind Wilkins. Wilkins swings it around on the outside to Snyder. Snyder from the perimeter. He's got 9 points on the night. Dumps it down inside to Haywood. Back out to Snyder for the look, no good. Rebound is pulled out of there by Archie Clark. Baltimore still trails by 7, looking to get closer. They go inside to Marin on that little elbow jump shot. Marin swings it over to Stallworth, and Stallworth connects from the perimeter.
From Clark.
Nice pass by Clark to Stallworth for the baseline jump shot. He's got 9 points. The lead is back down to 5. It's in the hands of Wilkins. Wilkins sends it over to Brown. Brown puts it on the floor, moves in aggressively against Chenier. He's cut off by Stallworth. His jump shot is no good from the lane, and Snyder takes the rebound and passes it back out to Wilkins. We're under 8 minutes to play now. Seattle with the basketball, still leading by 5. Wilkins has it, working against Chenier on the switch. Wilkins gets the step on him, gets into the lane. Short jump shot in the lane. He's cut off by Stallworth. That one's no good. Unseld takes the rebound for Baltimore, and they will bring it up slowly as Archie Clark was trailing the play and could not get the transition game going. Clark now has it on top, working in the front court. They go inside once again to Marin. Marin rolls to the basket. Short jump shot from the elbow is good. He's hit several of those tonight. He's got 17 now, and the lead has been cut to 3. As we're coming down the wire here in Seattle in a big game for Baltimore. Seattle now runs the offense. Wilkins has it out on top. It's kicked away. They'll keep possession with 15 on the shot clock. Coming back into the game now for Seattle is Kogis. As Wilkins sets up the offense. 15 on the shot clock. He squares off against Archie Clark. Wilkins looks to distribute. Can't find an open teammate. He puts it on the floor. Moving to his right. Bounces it over to Haywood. Haywood dropped it out of bounds. That's a turnover. Haywood should have picked up that pass, but he let it get away, and Baltimore regains possession, looking to cut further into this lead. It's 92-89, 7 minutes to play. They want to get it to Stallworth now on the baseline. Steps away from the basket, faces up against Haywood. His jump shot from the corner is good.
Stallworth from Clark.
Give the assist to Clark. That is 10 assists to go with 17 points for Archie Clark on the night. And the lead has been cut to 1. It is 92-91 with 6:50 to play. Now 6:45 to play in quarter number 4. Wilkins has it. Sends it into Smith inside. Smith backing down on Unseld. His layup is good.
Don Smith from Wilkins.
Nice setup by Wilkins. That is his 10th assist. It has been a fine battle of 2 very good point guards, Archie Clark and Lenny Wilkins, here in Seattle tonight. Baltimore with the basketball, still trailing by 3, 6.5 to play. They look inside to Unseld. Unseld shoots that little baby hook shot. In it goes.
Unseld
off the glass and good, and he is fouled on the play by Wilkins. And Wes Unseld has the opportunity to tie the game if he can connect on a free throw here. The free throw attempt by Unseld is good. And with 6:15 to play, we are tied at 94. Baltimore has climbed back into this one as their starters have returned to the floor, and they are hungry as they want to earn that promotion spot into the gold division for 72-73. With it now is Kogis. Dumps it out to Snyder. Snyder from the perimeter works against Marin. He drives to the basket. There's a collision. Snyder puts up the layup. It's no good. Do we get a whistle? Yes, we do. That is called on Clark. And Snyder will go to the line to shoot 2. 6:01 to play. As Dick Snyder steps to the line, he's got 9 points on the night. Missed the first free throw. Ordinarily a very good free throw shooter. The second shot by Snyder is good. And that puts Seattle up 95-94. Good ball game here in Seattle tonight. Baltimore with the basketball. They look inside to Unseld. He comes off the screen. He's got a mismatch on the switch against Lenny Wilkins, and he just drops that one home. Unseld got the matchup advantage there, and he took advantage and scored it. Baltimore now is on top, 96-95. Another lead change. Open on the outside is Kogis. He comes off the screen. He's got room to operate. He shoots the wide open jump shot and he buries it.
Don Kogis.
That's double digits for Kogis. 97-96. Seattle takes the lead. Clark with the jump shot from the right wing. That's no good. He rushed that one. Unseld grabs the offensive rebound. Unseld with the putback attempt. That's no good. Unseld wants the whistle, and he gets the whistle. He draws the foul on Wilkins, and that will be 2 shots now for Wes Unseld. Unseld, a 63% shooter. He hits the first, and we're tied. That is 15 for Unseld to go with 21 rebounds. Sensational night for the big man out of Louisville. Unseld misses the second. Rolls around and out. Kogis comes out with the rebound for Seattle. And with 5:24 to play, we're tied at 97. Wilkins brings the ball up for Seattle. Looks around for an open teammate. Can't find anybody. They dump it inside to Smith. Smith works it against Unseld. 5 on the shot clock. Unseld takes it away. Smith tried to turn on him, and Unseld picked his pocket. That gives Baltimore the possession with 5 minutes to play. Clark sends it over to Chenier. What's Chenier going to do? They swing it around to Stallworth. Stallworth on the baseline's got Snyder all over him. He looks inside to Marin. Marin the cutter. Comes off the cut against Kogis. Stolen away by Haywood. Nice defense on Haywood. He deflected the inbound, the entry pass, and stole it away to give Seattle possession. Now 4:40 to play. Still tied at 97. Tight ball game here in Seattle with very high stakes. Wilkins sets up the offense for Seattle. Steps to his left. Takes the jump shot from 16 feet. That's no good, but he is fouled on the play by Chenier. And that will send Lenny Wilkins to the free throw line. Smart play by the player coach. As our Red Sox fan says, what a game. Wilkins hits the first free throw. That gives him 10 points on the night. All 5 Seattle starters now in double figures. Wilkins misses the second free throw. And Unseld takes another rebound for Baltimore. 98-97, Seattle with the lead. Baltimore looking to score on this possession as they look inside to Unseld. Unseld, that wide body, works in on the low block, turns and faces the basket. The shot from the baseline is no good. Unseld gets his own rebound. Unseld with the putback attempt. It's good.
Unseld.
Sensational play by Unseld, getting his own rebound and the putback to put Baltimore back on top, 99-98. Just over 4 minutes to play in this one. Kogis has the basketball on the perimeter. Chenier is all over him. Can he get it inside to Haywood? Looking to distribute. Haywood comes off the screen. They can't get it to him. Wilkins is forced into the lane. His shot won't go down. Another rebound for Wes Unseld. Baltimore with the possession. That offensive play broke down for Seattle. Good team defense by Baltimore, forced a bad shot. Here comes Baltimore the other way. Chenier with the outside jump shot, no good. But somebody got him on the arm. That is going to go against Lenny Wilkins, and that is his 5th. Phil Chenier will shoot 2, the rookie out of California. First team all-rookie performer in 71-72. Quiet night tonight with only 6 points and 1 rebound. but he's got a chance to hit some clutch free throws here for his squad. He missed the first. Baltimore only 15 of 30 from the free throw line tonight. That is awful. Can Chenier make the second? Takes a deep breath, calms himself, sends that one home, and Baltimore is up now by 2, 100-98, 3:42 to play. Wilkins sets up the offense. They look on the baseline to Haywood. Haywood comes off the switch. Archie Clark is all over him. Haywood tries to get into the lane. Unseld cuts him off. The shot by Haywood bounces off, and Unseld takes another rebound. 25 rebounds for Wes Unseld. Baltimore with the possession now, 3.5 to play. They lead by 2. With it is Clark. Swings it over to Marin. Marin on the wing. Looks on the baseline for Stallworth. Can't find Stallworth. He's going to go back on top to Clark. We've got a whistle and an injury on the play. Dave Stallworth is injured with a bad wrist, and he is hurting, and they are going to have to take him out of the ball game. He'll be replaced by Murray coming into the game for the first time. Dory Murray seeing his first action, the veteran center out of Detroit Mercy. All right, so here's your reset. 3:26 to play. Baltimore with the basketball, leading by 2, 100-98. They've got 17 on the shot clock, as they're going to take Stallworth straight to the locker room. Murray to inbound for Baltimore. He sends it to Clark. Clark comes off the screen. He's got Snyder covering him on the switch. Clark tries to dump it to Unseld. They get it back out to Clark. Clark's jump shot from the top of the key is no good. That one bounces out of bounds and goes to Seattle. Not a good offensive set for Baltimore. Seattle now has possession with a chance to tie the game. Wilkins looks to run the offense. They send it over on the baseline to Haywood. Haywood being guarded by Dory Murray. A weak defender on the outside. Haywood wide open for the baseline jump shot, but he cannot get that one to fall. A battle for the rebound, and to nobody's surprise, it is Wes Unseld controlling the glass with his 26th rebound of the night. And Baltimore gains possession, 3:07 to play. Bullets still lead by 2. The pass goes out on top to Archie Clark. Clark attacks Wilkins, steps into the paint, barrels into Wilkins, no good. They call the offensive foul on Clark. That is his second. Baltimore's going to go to the bench, and they're going to bring Stan Love back into the game. He had some success there in the first quarter. They might need the extra spark on the offensive end. Unseld was a beast on the board, says our Red Sox fan, and indeed, sir, you are correct. Seattle looking to tie the game. Under 3 minutes to play now. They look inside to Haywood, their leading scorer with 19. Haywood comes off the screen, gets into the lane, posting up against Love. His short jump shot is good.
Spencer Haywood.
That's 21 for Haywood. We're tied at 100. 2:41 to play. Archie Clark with it. Clark will drive. Gets into the lane, collides with Smith. The layup is no good. Clark wants a whistle. Is he going to get it? Yes, they call that one on Smith. That is his fourth, and Archie Clark will go to the free throw line. It has been a struggle at the line for Baltimore tonight, but Clark hits the first, and that puts Baltimore back on top, 101-100. Clark misses the second. Another costly miss. The rebound is up for grabs. It's kicked around and finally grabbed by Seattle by Don Kogis. It's a 1-point game, under 2.5 to play. Coming down to the wire is Lenny Wilkins. Dribbles into the front court for Seattle. Wilkins guarded tightly by Clark. Is going to dump it inside to Don Smith. Smith has a mismatch. Fantastic pass by Wilkins. Smith lays that one up and
Don
good.
Smith from Wilkins.
Give credit to Wilkins for the assist on that play. That puts Seattle back on top, 102-101. With it again for Baltimore is Clark. Clark is going to drive on Wilkins. He's tough in the clutch. He gets around Wilkins, lays it up and good.
Clark.
Give the basket to Clark, and we are now under 2 minutes to play. And Baltimore is back on top by 103-102. The go-to guy for Seattle tonight has been Haywood. He's got room to operate on the post, on the perimeter against Love. His wide open jump shot rims around and drops through.
Spencer Haywood from Wilkins.
That puts Seattle on top, 104-103. Minute 44 to play. Baltimore with the basketball with Clark. Open on the outside is Chenier. Haywood comes over and denies the passing lane. They get it on the opposite wing to Marin. Marin's got an open look. Can he convert? He walks with it. Oh, Marin got a little ahead of himself on that play and commits the turnover. He didn't think he was as wide open as he ended up being, and he shuffled the puppies. And with a minute 20 to play, Seattle leading by 1, they have the basketball. They have it in the hands of Wilkins. Archie Clark is all over him. He sends it to Haywood on the baseline. Haywood's been their guy. He shoots from the baseline. He's wide open, and he scores it.
Spencer Haywood.
That puts Seattle up by 3 after the costly turnover by Marin gave Seattle the opening to extend the lead. Archie Clark with it now for Baltimore. Baltimore looking for an open man. Chenier's denied by Kogis. Marin is available on the switch, but Clark can't get it to him. Clark takes it into the lane, steps around Chenier, dishes to Chenier. The shot won't fall for Chenier, but he is fouled on the play by Kogis, and that will be 3 to make 2 for Phil Chenier. Chenier hits the first. We're down to 37 seconds left in this one. Can Chenier hit them both? He hits them both, and it's a 1-point game. And this is a big possession for both teams. Baltimore needs the stop here. And if they get the stop here, they will have a chance for the final shot of the ball game. Wilkins with the basketball, the player coach. Runs the offense. They get it to Haywood in the corner. Haywood with the perimeter jump shot. He's open. It slides off the rim and out, no good. Haywood missed it. And Unseld grabs his 27th rebound. And here's a fast break opportunity as Unseld gets the perimeter pass, the outlet to Clark. Clark has an opening on the fast break. He steps around Kogis, lays it up in good.
Clark from Chenier.
That wasn't the last shot of the game, but it was an open look. And Clark took advantage. And now with 15 seconds to play, the final shot opportunity will go to Seattle as they trail by 1. It's 107-106. Baltimore with the lead. Seattle with the basketball. Open on the perimeter is Kogis with 15 seconds to go. Do they want Kogis? No, they've got Haywood on the outside. Archie Clark denies Haywood. They pass it back to Wilkins on the perimeter. Wilkins sends it to Kogis, open on the wing. Kogis is going to have to pull the trigger. His open jump shot is good. How about that,
Don
ladies
Kogis
and gentlemen?
scores.
Kogis hits the shot. He is fouled on the play by Chenier, and with 1 second on the clock, Don Kogis hits the open jump shot. They were trying to get it to Haywood. Haywood was double-teamed. Wilkins found Kogis open on the wing. Chenier rushed at him, fouled him, and Kogis connected on the shot. The game winner by Kogis, 1 second to play. Can Baltimore get a shot off and tie this one? It's going to have to be a quick shot. They get it to Unseld. He can't get it off.
Seattle 109, Baltimore 107.
Oh my goodness, what a game. Heroics by Don Kogis. wins the game with the 3-point play, his 13th point of the night, and Seattle pulls out a surprise win, 109-107 over Baltimore. What a game we have just witnessed. It was back and forth. It was gritty. Baltimore really shot themselves in the foot repeatedly with the missed free throws. Your leading scorer for everybody tonight was Haywood with 25 and Don Smith with 20, but it was the 3-point play by Kojis with 3 seconds to go that won it for Seattle. What a game for the Supersonics. They will be back in the bronze division next season, but they were the giant killers here tonight as Archie Clark came up short, 22 and 10 for Clark. A monster night for Unseld, 17 points and 27 rebounds. But Baltimore just didn't have enough to pull out the road victory over Seattle, and it is the Supersonics who win it. Let's go back to the front screen of the game, and let's see what's going to happen in this game between Philadelphia and Golden State, as Golden State has the opportunity to pull into a tie for that promotion spot. And what is going to happen here? Philadelphia and Golden State. We're auto-playing this one. Now playing. And Golden State gets the victory, 108-95 in a big game, big win for the Warriors. So to finish the season, we can see the stats here in the Silver Division. Houston finishes 12 and 8. They will move up. Golden State and Baltimore finish tied at 11 and 9. They split their 4 games during the regular season. So we will go to the playoffs, and whichever team has a better performance in the playoffs will earn the 6th and final spot in the Gold Division for the upcoming season. Same thing will happen with Boston and Philadelphia. As they finish tied, and we'll have to take a look and see which of those teams will have the better record between Philadelphia and Boston. We look first at the head-to-head, and if the head-to-head doesn't settle things, then we look at the playoff performance. So they played each other 4 times. Philadelphia gets the win here on December 23rd. Boston got the win on November 26th. Philadelphia here, Boston here. Yeah, Philadelphia and Boston split their 4-game set. So it will be up to the playoffs to determine who gets the spot, who gets to stay in the Silver Division, and who gets relegated down to bronze, as Detroit and Phoenix will be moving up from bronze to silver for 72-73. All right, thank you everybody for coming out tonight. Great crowd, great chat. Dave Gardner, always a pleasure. Our Red Sox fan. To quote our Red Sox fan, check out that wonderful channel. Philip Reynolds was here. The Gold Eagle was here. Clinton Parks made an appearance here in the ballpark tonight. Larry Harris stopped in. Tribe Fan 879. Good crowd here tonight. Thank you for everybody who stopped in for tonight's ball game. Take care, everybody. And as we love to say on the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network, that's our stream, and I am out of here.